So we discussed his films. You've liked most of his films.
Yeah.
Dawn was the one you had a bit of an
Right.
issue with, but now you have an issue with his acting, his singing.
Yeah,
And
I do. I think you're frittering away your creative energies.
Really?
Yeah, the acting and singing is not what you do best.
Really?
And you direct.
Well, I had you kind of convinced here when I first walked in. That was a performance. You know?
I told you I was flabbergasted. I was like, okay,
Right.
then this is turning on its head. a
that
little
was
bit.
live, yeah, and that was an act.
Yeah, well, okay. But hold my attention on screen for a couple of hours, not gonna happen. Calling Karthik, I think it was a good film, except for, you being in it.
I see.
But I told Farhan, when the minute I saw Karthik calling Karthik, the body language that he had caught, okay, and that was just his third film at that point in time, and to catch that so early for a character, I mean, when he wore that simple shirt and pant and trouser, okay,
it looked
you
very
know,
good,
he
very-
looked just the guy who was weak. There was something wrong with him, and you could see the complexities in just his walk. I think when you achieve that as an actor is a big thing.
I think you're a really good friend of his.
No, I am.
To say such
I'm a
kind
good
things
friend, but
about
that's
him.
why if I'm a
I
good
saw him
friend,
walking in
I
that
will
film.
I will tell you if I'm his good friend also, I'll be the first person to criticize him and will think. And that's why he's on this show, okay, to hear criticism about him.
It wasn't good acting. He was just very quiet and most of the time. Even when he turned over a new leaf, he was still very quiet. What metamorphosis was that? I mean, how do people change from being really quiet to still being really quiet and consider it a change? I didn't get it.
For me, against the word of many other people who I much more trust as critics of actors and of acting and of the craft of acting. And for me, their opinion, is a lot more valuable. If they can turn around and tell me your performance was amazing in the film, to me that's more important. When Vasu comes into a position that he wants to produce and make films, I guess he won't cast me, and that'll be my loss or his. That remains to be seen.
When he did Rock On, I thought, oh my God, Farhan's going to sing. I don't know where this is going to go. Actually, I wish I had that audition, which is in the making of Rock On, where he's doing a U2 song with. And that was actually, he auditioned for Abhishek Kapoor, and it was Abhishek Kapoor's decision, which everybody was petrified about.
Right.
But those songs went out to become chartbusters. And it's not because it's a film that I'm also involved with, but no film of mine has reached out on that level to children. So,
Children.
to children, to adults, to everybody.
No, even college people.
College, I know
I mean,
bands who
it's-
have reunited. after
Because of
Rock On.
that.
Yeah, that's
film.
true. That's true.
I didn't connect with the performance. I used to be in a band before. I didn't want to go back and form a band because I figured that if I go back and sing, I'll probably have to sing. I'll probably be just as bad.
Why did you
But
come to audition for a show like Durist?
One lives in hope. Hope springs eternal in
That's
the human
exactly
heart.
what Rock On was about hope.
Correct. That's what it is.
Yeah, but
No,
then,
I mean,
then
if you-
when you
if you-
realize that you're not, when reality hits you really hard on the jaw, you pick yourself up and say, yeah, hope is all very well, but there's some things one need to
No,
confront.
that's not
and
true. I mean, see,
singing,
I feel that, I don't know, to me, I get a sense is you seem to have put yourself into a position of, oh, this is what my life is like, and this is what I'm going to do. Do you know what I mean? And fair enough, once in a while, I maybe get a shot to come for an audition or something. But what is it that you do? What do you do?
I make television shows,
You make television. So you're like a producer on a show.
director.
So you direct shows for TV. Now, I don't know, from whatever I can sense from speaking with you, that you've arrived at some kind of self-conclusion that people have to find a spot, a space within their life that they occupy, that they hopefully are good at, or that the best thing that they can do. And then they need to focus on that and occupy that space and stay with that.
In the last 1 week, I've started, I did my first stint as an actor with Mr. Nasiruddin Shah.
Oh, what did you do?
There's this indie film a couple of friends of mine are producing. So it's a crime thriller. He plays a cop and I'm the forensic technician.
When is that out? I'd like to see that.
February.
In Feb.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So maybe we'll have another audition and we can get him in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I came here to try out for a rock and roll show.
Correct.
So I think I'm,
You're changing from that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a sort of
Correct.
person
But
who
see,
shies
so
away
exactly.
from.
So my point is, now the thing is that if you go somewhere, if this wasn't this show, if this wasn't Love to Hate You, if this was actually an audition, and if you had got selected to sing a song you would go ahead and do it. And now somebody could turn around and tell you, dude, why are you singing songs and pakawing me when you could actually be just directing your shows because you're really good at that.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? My point is that you have an opportunity to do something. You have people around you who believe in you, who say that you can do it. Correct? You're going to go there and you're going to give it your best shot. Now, the fact is that there are more people that I have met genuinely, and I'm not saying this out of any sense of being pompous at all. The amount of people that I have met who have genuinely loved the music of Rock On, right? Who have invited him, me, Shankar Ehsaan Loy, all the actors, the other singers, to Dubai, to Delhi. And this has nothing to do with the film. They want us to come and sing the songs live.
And then did they call you back for the second time?
We're constantly being invited.
I'm on the wrong planet here. Really.
It's not a question of right or wrong planet.
You consider yourself a singer?
I don't think I'm the greatest singer in the world at all, not by any far stretch of the
That
imagination.
can describe everybody.
Correct, exactly. But my point is that I feel that what I was given as material to sing in that film, I think I sang it really as
Do you think you can, do you have the chops to become a singer?
As a very typical harkat singer, impossible. I can't do it.
No, okay.
Are you seeing what I'm doing in my life? Are you seeing me coming out with an album or something that you're getting very
No,
affected
so
by?
that is what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, that was a one-off indulgent attempt.
Yeah, but
which
no, my point
you
is, how can you ask me a question, will I ever do it? Will you ever play football for
No,
something?
I'm saying, do you think you're good enough to be a professional singer?
If I practice and if I know if I put my heart and my mind to it, I'll be able to do it.
So are you going to do it?
If I want to. Right now I don't feel the need to. Do you understand
So
that?
you're in a position where you can indulge yourself with...
But how does somebody arrive at this position? I wasn't born with this position.
He got a little rattled by the fact that I kept telling him that he was indulging himself. Farhan Akhtar feels that everybody should go out and do exactly what comes into their minds and follow their dream and follow their heart and all other sort of complete bull. It is great to hear in the movies.
I don't know how to react to it. I think to me it's more important to follow my instinct. It's not an indulgence for me. It's something that I'm very passionate about. He probably will view it differently. So the next time I meet him somewhere, we can have a slightly more friendly conversation.
I just want to ask you one question. You said Amitabh Bachchan was your hero, okay, is your hero, okay, is a holy cow. Amitabh Bachchan has sung in a few films when he wanted to, okay, and he's done it in his own style.
Right.
Okay. Do you go against him and you say, hello, why are you singing? Because you are an actor, your singing levels are not as good as your...
Kishore Kumar.
Kishore Kumar, obviously.
Okay, or as an actor, where your skill is as an actor, so please just act and do not sing.
Yeah.
Do you say that?
Amitabh Bachchan songs are entertaining, but I wouldn't really look forward to, oh, Amitabh Bachchan is singing another song in a movie.
But that's
so
exactly what I think Farhan is trying to say. I'm just trying to
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to take sides here because you all will think that I'm Farhan's friend, which I am. But I think what Farhan said was I got an opportunity to play in a rock thing. It would be very weird if a Sonu Nigam was giving my voice at that point in time. Maybe it would look fake. The fact of the matter is, it worked. It reached out to a lot of people. The songs are still being played everywhere.
It's like saying the crow should be the national animal of India because there are so many of them. If he looks at it purely as in the artistic merits of it, as the quality of it, he would understand that it's still bad. Just because a lot of people agree with you doesn't mean they're all right.
So guys, we on this show have this thing called the Hate-O-Meter, and it's rated from 5 to 0, 5 being
Maximum heat.
breaking guitars on each other's heads, 0 being okay, a level of that you could be in a band together. So I want to know from Basuji, where is your Hate-O-Meter at with Farhan?
In the stuff that I hate him, his acting and his singing, it's about a 3.5, 3.5.
And in
Started with the 5, so I think.
Oh, you
He's now come
started
down
with
to
5 and you've come down to 3.5.
3.5.
Okay.
So I think even a conversation of about an hour, it could go down from 5 to 3.5. I think it possibly could go lower. So I feel the more time we spend together, it would kind of maybe erode this, this feeling that he has.